locals.
Hey, this is Don Butlis, man on the street.
On the street. Hey, chaps. Hey, chaps. Don Butlis, man on the street here. Just wondering what your Strawberry Fest situation's looking like this time of year. You got any?
Question 1, local. Got any?
Got any?
Got any what?
One word.
Got any?
Question 1, local. Got any?
It's just gonna be me.
We don't talk NBA on this show.
I know we don't, but we're gonna.
They just released all those City Connects, and we didn't even bring it up.
I know. I wanted to last week, but we didn't even touch on it.
Do you want to bring it up tonight?
No, I don't. I don't give a shit that much.
No.
They mostly look terrible.
Not really, not me either. Yeah, they're mostly terrible.
Yeah, we can touch on it like that. Hey, the City Connect jerseys were released. Quick news update. They mostly look terrible.
Moving on.
I saw two great roadside signs driving through Michigan today. One was for some hydraulic something company. Just a sign that said, "We bust nuts." and then shortly after that was a gas station. I can't remember the name. I think it was Bob's, but it was Bob's Pretty Good Gas Station. It was literally
Don't want to oversell it.
Yeah, right. That was great.
Keep expectations low.
Right.
And people will be pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
This show it's a pretty good podcast.
Pretty good podcast. We have bathrooms at Bob's that are, clean enough.
Get the job done.
Yeah. Well, should we flop your thing out and let it go?
Whip it out. Whip it out, Jay, and let it go.
I'll flop my thing out, let it go.
Flop your thing out and let it go.
All right. And welcome to Uni-Versed, the podcast for sports fans who appreciate team aesthetics as much as they do, or more than, a winning record. I'm Jay Danger, and I'm joined, as always, by the Uni-Fascist Gary Branville and the king of Zune, Andy Downs. There's a lot for us to talk about this week, guys, so let's dive right into the universe.
All right, Jason, what are we doing tonight?
What are we doing tonight? As our longtime listeners, all of our Zunatics out there know, we've been looking at each NFL division. And Jackie and Mike, those are our longtime listeners, Jackie and Mike,
and Dan from
Vegas. We've been looking at each NFL division and ranking their teams based on their overall look. We've been rating the teams on their colors, primary logo, and uniforms. So far, we've crowned the Bears, Giants, Dolphins, and Panthers as best dressed in their respective divisions. The Browns and Steelers tied for the best in the AFC North. Today, we'll be ranking the AFC South. That is the Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, and Tennessee Titans. I'll briefly describe the team aesthetics on each of the teams, and we will rank them 1 through 4. Each first place vote gets 4 points, second place gets 3, third gets 2, fourth gets 1, and then we'll tally them up at the end and determine who is the best and worst looking team in the division. So we're going to dive right into the first team here. First team.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't like that tie, that 2-team thing going on the more I think about it. I don't like that. We got to solve that tie.
The Browns or Steelers?
Yeah, we have too many. We can't have that many when we go into that. This has got to be a clean.
We need a tiebreaker.
We need a fourth party.
Can we have a tiebreaker?
Well, we're not gonna, we already had Dan from Vegas. We need to get someone else. Maybe.
So here's my proposal, Andy. What we should do is when we do head-to-heads, because what we're going to do is we're going to do head-to-head matchups. Like we'll do North versus South, or East versus West. When we get there, it will be
or West versus West.
It will be a fatal 3-way match where it'll be the 2 in the AFC North versus whoever wins this particular division. So it'll be North versus South. And so whoever wins this division will go against the Steelers and the Browns simultaneously, and then we'll rank them.
Well, that's not fair for this team.
This team is.
They got to beat 2 teams.
It's only a 33% chance.
This division is showing me something.
This division is dog shit.
I gotta tell you, when I was making those slides, I was thinking, God, the same thing as last week. I'm liking these more than I thought I would.
Yeah, but they're okay. We'll see.
These are some pretty Zune uniforms. I gotta say,
there's some Zune.
There's a lot of Zune going on.
There's some Zune aesthetics in these.
Yeah,
for sure.
So
I kind of like them.
So Andy, what's your proposal for the AFC North then? How do we resolve the tie?
I was gonna say you get 3 additional people to vote because we don't want an even number or just a 1 vote, because that 1 vote would be like, I like Jay better, so I'm going to the Steelers.
Or what we do is we take the fan votes into account that are on Spotify.
Oh, we could just go. Well, yeah, because there's a lot of those.
Our own votes. Have you looked at those recently?
No.
Okay,
There's 3.
Was there a poll for this last one?
No, not yet.
Oh no, I guess I didn't put it up there yet. Wow,
Sorry.
I lied.
I was late posting on socials anyway, so
When I talked to my stepfather today in the airport, he had a question. He said, he goes, what does Gary have against women's sports?
What did I do? I said something else.
Oh yeah, you were talking. You were really bad mouthing women's sports. That was our cancellation episode.
Also, like, come on, Mike. Anything coming out of my mouth is a bit.
Yeah, I know. He knows.
There's a lot that. I don't know if he does.
Yeah, he was joking. He was like, I feel like I got to stat correct him a little bit on some things.
That's not okay. He's not being the tie-breaking vote. Then I'm not sending that. Not sending that to Unrein.
Yeah, we can do however you guys want to do it. We can do some. As I say, otherwise we bring in another person to vote, to throw their vote between the 2.
Well, maybe there's a play-in game that we do ahead of that where we
only
vote from those 2.
I got an idea. It doesn't have to be recorded because we all know that most of our wives would not want to be caught dead listening to or being recorded on the show. We could ask them their opinion and have them vote on which of those 2 uniforms they like.
Ooh. Bring in the spouses.
It's a real third-party vote there.
We should, but we should secretly record them.
That's a better idea. Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually.
I mean, I secretly record my wife all the time.
For like legal purposes or
no,
just sexual purposes, like fetish type stuff.
Yeah,
you're feeding her voice into like a large language model, so you can have an AI, Catherine, just tell you dirty things.
Yeah, yeah. AI
tracks. That tracks.
No, I want someone with more credibility than that.
We have so much.
We'll come up with something. We got time.
Yeah, we do have time.
But we'll keep it in mind.
Let us see what we got first.
AFC South. What are we looking at?
Commanders-esque division, I think.
There's one Commanders-esque team for sure.
Boy, is there ever. Let it rip.
Houston Texans. Their colors are deep steel blue, battle red, and liberty white. Logo is a stylized bullhead, half deep steel blue, half red, bisected with a white stripe. It's got a 5-pointed star that serves as the bull's eye on the blue half of the logo. Their standard helmet is a blue shell with a blue face mask. The logo is on both sides of the helmet, outlined in white. Their standard dark jersey is blue with white numbers outlined in red. The numbers are non-serifed and angular, mimicking the bull logo. Above the front number is the word Texans in red. Shoulders feature a logo and no stripe, and the collar is accented with a red and white stripe. Their standard white jersey has blue numbers outlined in red in the same number font as the blue jersey. Above the front number is the word Houston in red. Shoulders feature bullhorn stripes that start in the back of the sleeve and come to a point in front of the jersey toward the collar. pants. They have white pants with one thick blue stripe next to a thinner red one that goes from knee to just below the hip on the side of both legs. There's a Texans logo above the stripe on the hip. Dark pants have similar striping patterns and logo design. The thick stripe is red. The thin stripe is white. They have an alternate uniform. It is a red jersey, more similar to the white one with the bullhorn shoulders. The blue numbers on this uniform have white outlines. The helmet is a metallic red shell and red face mask with a blue bullhorn design on the side, similar to what is on the shoulders. It is not the same logo as their primary logo. They wear red pants with these, with a thick blue and thin white stripe. Finally, they have an alternate uniform that they call their H-Town one, or maybe this is Downs' name for this, H-Town.
Oh, no. No, that was on their reveal.
That's on their reveal. It's more similar to their dark uniforms with no bull horns on the shoulders. The numbers are red with a light blue outline, same font as the regular uniforms. H-Town, instead of Houston or Texans, is written above the numbers. On the helmet, it's a navy shell with light blue H as the logo on each side of the helmet. The H is kind of an old English looking font. There's a lot going on in these uniforms, guys. What do you think?
There's a lot going on, but there's just the right amount going on, I feel like. It's not too crazy. I like the darker blue that they have now. Mm-hmm. They look real good on TV. The bullhorn shoulders, I wasn't sure what I thought about it because they almost go backwards instead of like swooping up. But I think that's the right choice if you're going to do it. Do you need to do it? I don't know. But you'd rather having them go
back like a bull's horns would. If you're looking
but a bull's horns actually go forwards like a longhorn.
It depends on the bull.
Well, you're about to get this bull's horns if you keep zooming up this. you're gonna get this bull's horn.
Yeah. Okay.
I like them. The darker blue looks great. It's almost like a black when you see it on TV compared to their old uniforms.
It's very dark,
but I think it looks really good. The red helmets with the bullhorn, I like the idea. I'm not crazy about the execution.
It's too angled, I think.
It's too angled, and I don't know. It's not enough detail, I feel like.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it just looks like
could be a little bit better.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It's like an incomplete Nike swoosh.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Or an elf's boot.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, the Browns could do
this. Looks like brownies shoes.
Right.
Right?
You know what? So, we should mention quick, the Hall of Fame for mascots right now would be Brownie, Pat, and Bruce.
I've been thinking about Bruce a lot this week.
Have you?
Yeah.
You're always thinking about Bruce.
You brought back some weird unchecked memories for you, some repressed memories.
Yeah, I've been thinking about Bruce.
Yeah. How's it made you feel?
Just fine. But anyway, let's not talk about Bruce too much because
no,
I could talk about Bruce all day.
I bet you could.
Spinning yarns about Bruce.
Go ahead.
The H-Town ones, I don't hate the idea of like throwing the light blue in there with the red. Let's not call them H-Town. It's not cool.
It's like the ATL
thing. Not cool. Yeah. It might be worse.
It's way worse.
I don't mind the H, like the old English H. I don't know. People from Houston, all of our listeners from Houston are probably getting annoyed with us, but that old English H like from something? Has that been used before? Like, is that there?
No.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Texas Rangers City Connect unis have a very similar font that they use on them. So I don't know if it's maybe more of a globally Texas thing to use that type of font.
Maybe.
I think those look like in a Madden video game or some old like a video game like the create your own team thing they used to have back in the day.
Oh, it does.
And there was only a handful of options.
Yeah.
That's what that looks like. Even the jerseys look. I mean, they're kind of cool.
Do.
But it looks like something you would create if you were in like 6th grade and playing Madden.
Yeah, because like that.
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Like it kind of looks cool, but it also looks made up. it doesn't look like
It does.
It doesn't look like a real team.
Not legit.
Yeah.
No, it's not an NFL. It's not professional caliber. I don't think.
No. But I don't mind them. I like them.
No, they're not bad.
They're not bad.
I like with the more light blue they throw in, like the shoes and the gloves, the better it looks. I feel like.
Yeah. But also, I would be fine if they just did the standard home and away without any alternates this year. I like that.
That'd be fine.
Blue looks great.
The Reds aren't bad actually. They're kind of cool.
They're okay.
They're all right. I mean, I agree. Like the execution on the helmet, it's a fantastic idea because I love that type of logo on a helmet, the one that's not just like the team's primary logo, but it's not. There's just something about it. Like maybe it needs another color because it's like red on the inside and the shell is red. Like maybe if the inner part was white, I don't know. There's just something about it that doesn't. It feels incomplete.
Well, okay. The horn on the shoulders is the deep steel blue with the red in the middle. I was going to say if that had the white in the middle, that would but it does match. It's just it's lacking. There's not enough pop, I think. Yeah. And when they've tried doing the white pants with it, that just doesn't work, I don't think.
No, I think it's going to look silly with the helmet, like the whole uniform.
I gotta say, I do like the pant stripe they're doing on these. The thick one color, and then the accent color is very thin on just one side, rather than doing a little stripe on both sides. Yep, I like it.
Do you like that it doesn't go all the way up to the top of the pant? Like it stops.
I don't mind it. It's got the logo
at the hip.
Yeah, the logo interrupts it at the top there.
Yeah. I think it works. It works fine. The other thing I'm noticing is on the dark blue home jersey, the standard one, they've got the red and white stripes in the collar, it looks like. But I'm not seeing that on the white. It looks like just all white. Yeah. And the red jersey's all red.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the blue jersey doesn't have the horns on the sleeves either.
Yeah, it has the logo. I didn't notice
it's a completely different thing.
It's its own.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I like the blue jersey. I do too. Better.
How do you guys feel about that number font? Because it's very different.
It's very different. Normally, I wouldn't like it at all, but I like it. I like it. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I don't hate it either. It fits well with everything else they've got going on in the uniform. Yeah.
It's got like sharp. I don't even know how to describe it. It's got sharp points where it needs points, but it's
like
still
a better version.
Enough.
It's like a better version of the Falcons numbers.
It is.
Well, way better, yeah.
Like this is.
It feels more cohesive. It feels more cohesive as a number font than the Falcons does.
I'm surprised they didn't mess with their logo with the uniform change. They just kept it, which is I've always thought it was kind of a stupid logo, but I'm glad they didn't touch it.
I don't think
it just is what it is.
It's not a bad logo per se. I mean, it comes across what it's supposed to be, like a bull, right? And it's not like obnoxious or anything. It's got the three colors. It doesn't have too much going on. It's not too little. I think it's fine. It's a fine logo.
It's a fine logo per se.
Yeah,
fine logo.
Right?
That's the star of the show talk.
That's star material right there.
Star of the show.
I've been practicing. I got to keep up my reputation.
Oh gosh, do you think I'm the star of this show? I gotta start saying per se.
Per se, yeah.
But I'm glad they didn't change it and they kept it because it goes well with this uniform. Yeah, I don't know. Have you had nothing more to say about these? Honestly, they're fine.
So one thing that I'm wondering or just kind of noticing is in the H-Town uniform, they're using a light blue similar to what the Houston Oilers wore. So it's just kind of a cool nod to like a previous team that was there that is now a division rival.
There's some hatred between Houston and Tennessee with these, with that color, using that color.
Oh, is there like, are the...
there's beef there. Big time.
Didn't the Titans wear the Oilers uniforms when they played Houston, but now they can't?
Yeah. They filed like an injunction against them or something.
Did they wear them in Houston?
Yeah, that's exactly when they wore them.
What a fucking slap in the face!
Oh, it was a huge prick move.
Huge
But
prick move.
these teams are doing it like crazy. I mean, like we talked about the NFC East, like the Commanders doing the away unis at home, and just fucking with the Cowboys thing. And,
Yeah.
Texans are good. I think we can
Fine.
check mark these guys.
We can blue check mark the Texans. All right, we're done with them. On to the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts, their colors are speed blue and white. Their logo is a horseshoe with the opening pointed up in blue. Their standard helmet is a white shell, single blue stripe down the center, gray face mask, blue logo on both sides. Their standard dark jersey, blue, with white block numbers, no outline. 2 white stripes adorn the shoulders from front to back, and there are TV numbers on each sleeve. No city or team name above the front numbers. Their standard white jersey is an inverse of the blue jersey, blue block numbers and blue stripes on the shoulders. Pants. They wear white pants featuring a pair of blue stripes along the side. In their standard set, they wear white pants with the whether they're wearing the light or the dark jersey. Alternates, they have something called Indiana Knights with a black helmet and shell with a black face mask. Center stripe is blue outlined in white. The logo is outlined in white on both sides. They have shoulder stripes that are turned sideways, so they go from the neck to the sleeve on these uniforms, as opposed to the way they normally go, which is from front to back. They have TV numbers on the sleeves. The numbers are slightly different than their standard uniforms, with a more rounded and serifed look. Then they also have a throwback from 1956. They are similar to their standard look, but they replace the shoulder stripes with shoulder TV numbers. And the sleeve TV numbers are replaced with 3 stripes. The helmet doesn't have the logo on the side of the helmet, but it's on the back of the helmet on both sides. So there's 2 horseshoes that are kind of at the neck of the helmet. On the socks for these uniforms, they have 3 stripes that are about at the knee. Guys, what do we think of the Indianapolis Colts?
Oh, I'll take this one. It's so I was just looking. They've had these same uniforms in essence since 1957, which makes sense why their only throwback would be 1956 ones here.
Yeah,
and there's
the number font. The number font's a little different that they changed a few years ago.
Yeah, but before that, it was block lettering originally. So it's kind of always been mostly the same, right?
Mostly.
By and large.
And to be honest, they're not bad. There's nothing wrong with them per se. When I was putting this together, I was looking at them, and they started just reminding me constantly of like BYU uniforms for some reason. I think it's just the colors. They have BYU as the stripes on the shoulders too, don't they? Or do they not?
I don't know what they got going on anymore.
I don't pay enough attention to college football to even care. Really. They're good. I like the colors. The blue and white is great. I mean, there's not much to say about them. They're classic. Everyone knows what they look like. They've been the same for fucking ever. The Indiana Knights, the new ones they're doing with the black helmet, I really don't love. It looks like a high school uniform. If you get really close on the Indiana Knights uniforms, the blue is like almost speckled. It's like a
really?
Yeah, it's like a heathered blue, almost with white heathering in it. Like you said, it looks really high schoolish to me.
Yeah, I really hate them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. It's not, and that's the thing. I think maybe with the Colts having such a rich history of the same uniforms, that they doing something so drastically different just doesn't work. Is that number font different on those, or it is a little bit different?
I think the number font is the same.
It looks like they're adding a little too much. Like they're adding. No, you're right. I think
that's what they have now. That's what they changed in the past few years. But it's outlined in black. Those weird shoulder stripes, going across, like shoulder yokes almost.
Yeah, from the neck to the number.
I'll let you finish going on.
Go ahead. Interject. We did great just interjecting our thoughts in the last one, so go ahead.
Really, these Indiana Knights uniforms just suck shit. Like, there's nothing I like. They suck.
They do suck.
It's like Duke. It looks like Duke Blue Devils.
It does, yeah.
It's a shitty football school, and these look shitty. We don't need a black helmet. We don't need Indiana Nights. Nobody's going to Indiana for the nightlife or anything.
I mean, you go to Indianapolis for Gen Con, and
Yeah,
that's what you go
they
to
should do
Indianapolis
Gen
for.
Con with Gary Gygax
Yeah.
uniforms. But their normal uniforms, I think they kick ass. They're so simple. I like the gray face mask. I remember they had a blue face mask for a while in the 90s. If you remember, when Peyton Manning first got drafted, he had a blue face mask, and they switched back to gray. But they look great. The 1956 ones, I never got why they chose to do horseshoes on the back of the heads. Like, it looks like, I don't know, it's kind of stupid looking.
I think the uniforms are cool. They look just like almost like a Lions uniform, like a Lions uniform, like an old Lions uniform. It's almost the same thing, just different colorish, But that they could just go without those horseshoes towards the back neck and just have a straight white helmet with a blue stripe, and I think it would be fine. That's cool. But on that note, though, I was looking at the Gridiron Uniforms database thing. And so they went to the 1956 throwback is that. And then if you go 1 year back, at 55, they had a navy blue helmet, same design as that throwback, but navy blue for the helmet.
Really?
And they had a third jersey that was fucking red.
Really?
Yeah. A red. Yeah. It's a red uniform, no stripes on the sleeves, just white numbers. And then they had the blue uniform with the white stripes in the sleeves, the white uniform with the blue stripes, but the red one has no stripes and it's just red.
Weird.
Fucking really,
That's really weird.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. But they had that for their first 3 seasons. It was this red alternate.
Strange.
That's super strange.
It feels weird for the 50s for them to have an alternate.
Yeah, they had. Well, Jesus, in 1953 they had 1, 2, 3, 4 jerseys.
I wonder if they were just like randomly getting jerseys because they couldn't get the same ones or something.
They had 3 helmets.
Or there's too many. That's a lot. Or there's too many blue teams. Or I don't know.
Crazy. Like,
maybe that was it. Who knows?
They had their first season, 1953, the red jersey. Then they had a light blue jersey with like a triple white stripe on the side. The middle stripe was thicker. And then they had a navy jersey with no stripes on the side. Worn in preseason only. And then they had a white jersey with the 3 blue stripes. Fucking weird.
Just had a hard time finding themselves.
They were ahead of the game with the 3 shells. The 3 shell helmet thing too.
Yeah, that's wild.
Go Colts. Baltimore Colts.
Baltimore. Yeah. I
don't know. These look. I feel like every player looks good in a Colts jersey too.
Yeah,
like Peyton Manning looks good. Offensive linemen look good. Like Bob Sanders looks good.
I've got something though here that I'm noticing now. No. This is legit here. The striping on the shoulders for their forever uniforms here. How is that different than the fucking Patriots one that we hated that doesn't connect all the way to the armpit?
It's not. I was just going to comment on that.
Yeah.
I don't like that it does that. And I don't know. I don't think it looks
bad on these jerseys though.
I think it looks better on the blue than it does on the white. On the white, it's more noticeable or for some reason, but I don't know. I like the overall look of the blue 1956 jersey better with the the TV numbers on the top of the shoulders and the sleeve stripes rather than the shoulder stripes. I think modern jerseys, just the shoulder stripes don't work as well because of the way that they're so compact now. There's no sleeves anymore.
The way they're stitched, yeah.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either.
Patriots is just so offensive to me for some reason.
It might be that third color in the middle that fucked it up. I don't know why. But the one thing actually I think I really like, going back to last episode too, with these throwbacks, is the triple stripe socks.
Yeah,
like the stripes.
Yeah,
Ducks are good.
Stripes. I'm finding out that I like stripes more and more.
Like stripes
with football jerseys. Stripes.
Show your
stripes.
But they got to be the right stripes.
Gotta
Not
be
the white stripes. The right stripes. Because those Indiana Knights ones got some real shitty stripes going on.
Real shitty.
I don't know. I like the Indiana Knights shoulder stripes.
No,
you like
I do like it.
Jay,
I like it.
Come
on. That's terrible, Jason.
You want a Zune opinion there?
So imagine this. Imagine that jersey. Instead of having
eyes are closed.
Instead of having a black collar, you have a white collar, or you have a blue collar for that matter. You don't have a black collar. You wear a white helmet,
blue collar team.
a white helmet rather than a black one.
Okay.
You remove all the black, replace that black with white or blue.
Okay.
And you have yourself a nice looking jersey there.
You're talking fucking fantasy land, though. This isn't a hypothetical, Jay. That's not what it is. It looks like shit. Yes, this would look great if you changed 5 different things. That's not happening.
Even if you change that, I can't get behind those stripes going the wrong way.
If you put those stripes on their current regular jersey, I think that would look better than the way that they have their shoulder stripes now.
That's fucking crazy talk, Jason. Yeah. This is something I expect this out of Andy, not you.
and I am adamantly opposed to this.
This is crazy. No, you look how much better the shoulder here. Look at how much better the normal shoulder stripes look, rather than these silly things going. Turn them on their side. Get out of here with that.
I think it looks better just with the way that the jersey, because they end in a natural place.
No, they don't.
No, they don't at all. They end it right above the Nike swoosh and the number.
I don't know. It
still doesn't make sense.
It seems, I mean, ultimately the best is the throwback 1956 on the sleeves rather than trying to forcing stripes on the shoulders. I think is a mistake.
See, I disagree. I like their regular homes. I think they're a masterpiece.
You have the same problem with those shoulder stripes. It's the same problem, it's just a different direction because the old school jerseys had long sleeves, so they wrapped all the way around the fucking sleeve. And now we have these tight, elastic banded, high, shoulder jerseys. And so they don't have this room for the stripes to go all around the sleeve. So you have the same problems, just going the other direction with these 1956 ones.
I don't know.
Am I right?
It just seems less offensive. And you're not right. I mean,
I'm completely fucking right.
Jay doesn't like shoulder stripes that go over the shoulders on the new jerseys.
No, he likes them that go the wrong direction.
He likes them on the sleeve and not the shoulder.
That's just
and going the wrong direction apparently.
Yeah, you might as well have diagonal stripes going across this thing.
Oh, there's one jersey that has diagonal stripes on the pants that we're going to talk about later. So
fucking A.
Can't wait for those.
Those are sweet, actually.
Yeah, you're going to.
Oh my God, we're not even there yet. He's doing it.
Pant. That's a cool pant.
Save it for last. Save it for last, or I'm never going to recover. Don't do them next.
I shouldn't have said anything. Continue with the Colts.
Colts are looking good for the most part.
I will say, overall, I like them a lot. It's just the shoulder stripes I'm not a fan of in general. So, but as far as jerseys go, modern jerseys go, I think they are a good jersey.
You're not a fan of shoulder stripes in general, but you like those shoulder stripes in the Indian Knights jerseys.
Unless they're wonky, going
don't make any sense.
Through the player's neck. No, thank you.
I think it looks nice.
We're going to need a fourth opinion on this one tonight, I think.
All right.
On to Jacksonville.
Here it is.
On to Jacksonville.
All right. Jacksonville colors are teal, black, and gold. Their logo is a growling jaguar baring its teeth. Jaguar's fur features leopard spots in black, and its head is gold on top and white below the nose and under the chin. The jaguar's eyes, nose, and tongue are teal. Their standard helmet is a black shell, black face mask, no stripes. Jaguar logo on both sides. The plate above the face mask says Jax, J-A-X. Standard dark jersey is teal with white block numbers, no words above the numbers, black sleeve end stripe, and black around the back of the collar. The black collar doesn't go all the way around to the front. It kind of ends before it gets to the right around the clavicle area. The TV numbers are on the top of the shoulder, and a Jaguar logo adorns the left lapel. Standard white jersey, block numbers, no words above the numbers, black sleeve end stripes, and black around the back of the collar once again, TV numbers on the top of the shoulder, Jaguar logo on the left lapel. Pants, teal, white, and black pants. They have 3 different colors of pants, no striping of any type on them except the black pants have a little teal stripe behind the knee for some reason. That's the only stripe on them, and it's only in the black pants. There's just a little teal stripe on the back behind the knee. Alternates, they have a black jersey that is essentially the inverse of the teal one. Teal sleeve stripe, teal collar, white numbers. They also have a white alt helmet. It has a black face mask and the same logo as the standard helmet on either side. Then they also have a throwback uniform, which is teal with rounded white numbers outlined in black and gold, has a black collar, black and gold sleeve striping. Sleeves have a full Jaguar lunging logo on both sides. They have TV numbers on the shoulders, white pants with black, gold, and teal striping. The helmet is black with a black face mask and features an older version of the Jaguar logo with less white in it. Guys, think of these Jaguars unis.
I love them.
You love them?
Big fan.
I do
Big fan.
love them. I like how simple they are.
Mm-hmm.
To me, they're still an expansion team, even though they came out in 94 or whatever.
96, yeah.
But I love how simple the jerseys are. My favorite part about the jerseys is the numbers.
Yes.
Because they have an outline of the same color that they are. So they're like doubled up. So if you look closely, like with teal jerseys with the big white numbers, there's also a white outline on the white number. So it kind of like doubles up. It's very subtle.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you'll have to, none of these pictures that we have up, you can really notice
my eyes can see it.
But it's very subtle, but all the jerseys have that. So like the black jerseys have black number with a black outline, but you can't tell because it's just black on black.
So there's essentially borderless.
They're borderless, but it's like almost like a tiny depth thing that you can kind of tell.
Sure. It's like a stack thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
But it looks really good. I love the teal. The logo is great. I love the Jaguar with the teal tongue. Give me more of that teal tongue.
Was perfectly done.
It was. The updated one is good. I like the old one too. I think the old one is just fine, and I wish they had an updated version of that leaping one.
Yeah, that leaping logo is better, I think.
It's good. The one thing I don't like, I wouldn't mind a subtle stripe on the pants, particularly on the black pants, but
they do have a
that thing behind the knee is weird.
They do have a subtle stripe behind the knee.
That's a weird thing that I don't like.
It seems like a mistake, and I had to look at multiple other pictures to see, like, is this just one player had like green or teal pants underneath his regular pants, but no, it's just part of those black pants. I've
never noticed it before until you pointed it out in the description. Yeah. The only thing I don't like is the Jaguar. They have the exact same helmet logo, their primary logo, on the lapel of the jersey. They could have done, and they used to have that wonky Jags shield on there that looked like shit. But I think they just did that on there so people would know what the fuck the jersey is. So it's so plain that if you didn't have anything Jaguar on there, there's no shoulder logo or anything. It's just, it
doesn't say Jaguars or Jacksonville above the numbers.
No.
Yep.
Who needs it though? I think it'd be cool without. That's fine.
I do too. I think they did it just so people would identify it. But I think I like them a lot.
I don't like that they're so plain.
I don't like the white helmet. Unnecessary. But yeah, these are great. You know what? If you're gonna do a white helmet, you may as well do a fucking teal helmet while you're at it and do every combination.
Teal helmet might be good.
It could be. I
don't know.
Throwbacks are fine. I don't care either way, honestly, about them. But
I'm indifferent on those two.
Yeah, the current one's all tealed up.
All
All the
teal,
combinations are good too. I'm fine
I
with
like
it all.
I like all teal. I like all black, but for the white ones, I prefer the black pants with the white uni. That's kind of cool. I like the black helmet and black pants. It's like an Oreo situation you got going on there.
Ooh, you're making me hungry. My stomach's growling now. Ooh, la la! Listen to that.
I'm gonna zone it up,
They're
guys,
snazzy.
because
No, Jay, don't.
I don't
come
hate
on.
these. I don't hate these,
I
but
feel like
I think they suffer from the same thing that the Saints uniforms do as well.
Lack of
Lack of
stripes.
stripes
there's not enough for
is
you.
not enough.
Yeah.
It's they're way too plain. I want some stripes on the legs. I want some sort of something extra with it. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. They're okay. I don't hate them, but I think they're not my favorite in this division. They're just there's just not enough to them that get me excited. I disagree, Gary. I think the white helmet's better than the black helmet, but I like white helmets.
Wow.
Crazy.
I'm going to argue something against that, Jay.
Yeah.
The fact that those, so you don't need stripes, a bunch of stripes, when your colors are that bold. When you have that teal uniform and the teal pants, you don't need stripes. And the fact that they're not doing, like, if they had a different color, like the third color outline around the numbers. Yeah, if they had that, then maybe stripes might be necessary just to complement that. But because it's so plain in the numbering, I think it works really well to have no extra stripes.
I don't know.
And I think they took a hard right turn when they updated these uniforms after the old ones because they were so fucking busy.
Right.
And they
went
had
the
so
complete
much going on.
direction. Yeah.
I think the pendulum swung too far.
No,
That's what I'm hearing from you.
It's a breath of fresh air, I think.
Yeah, I agree with Downs. When you have these the colors, let's keep it as simple as possible and let's just saturate it, the colors.
The thing is, it's different. It's different in a good way. It doesn't look like anything else that you see in the NFL. They're very unique, but in a simple, refreshing way. And I think if they had like plain block numbers, I think it would almost be too boring. But because they're slightly different, they have slightly rounded block numbers. Like they're just different enough where it's cool, man. I don't know.
I like them a lot too. I like that they didn't put any gold in any of the uniform. They just saved that for the logo. That's a master stroke.
I don't know. I like the throwback way better than I like the regular home and away. Like because it has the stripes and I don't know. It just works better as a uniform to me.
Other than that full Jaguar logo on the sleeve.
That's cool.
I was just a cool logo, but
I was just reading about that actually, you guys. Their first logo, their original logo before they when they became a team was that leaping. Was it like a leaping Jaguar logo?
It was similar to that, but it was the leaping Jaguar, the big helmet logo on the silver helmet.
Yeah, it's like a long leaping one, like its body completely outstretched, and they had to change it because of it was too close.
Jaguar.
It was too close to Jaguar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird that it was on silver of all things.
Looking at the new one compared to the one they had for the past fucking math years, 17 years. I now comparing the two. Fuck, that new one is light years better. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, it's way
Can we call it a new one? It started in 2013, is when this quote unquote new logo came out.
That's a good
over
point,
10
Jay.
years ago.
I didn't even realize that. I mean, it's for being a 11-year-old logo. It looks fucking new and fantastic. I think this is becoming one of my favorites the more I look at it.
I know. There's something. This is so stupid, but there's something about that green tongue.
Yeah,
that teal tongue. It's
the way and man, they almost did like the opposite thing that the Falcons have done. They went in the opposite order, like how the Falcons have gone computer Falcon, as Dan put it. Like they went opposite direction. This is more of a realistic Jaguar head.
There's just more detail to it.
And it looks more realistic. The old one looks more computery almost. It's stupid. Fuck. God, these are looking good. I'm really liking these now. Who would have thought these two expansion teams that I never gave two shits about and I thought they looked stupid, the Panthers and the Jaguars, I never would have thought that I actually would be really liking them.
Yeah.
A little too
But,
much. To the point where I kind of wanted
probably a little too
Jaguars
much. Oh, I thought about it. Yeah, there was I think I had some Jaguar on my fantasy team for a while, and I was like, I should get that jersey. I don't remember if it was Minshew or something. I was like, I should get that. You just don't like these, AJ. You need more stripes.
I need more stripes. I don't hate them. They're not my favorite. There's just not enough to them, I don't think. Like I said, they suffer from the same thing that the Saints do. And I thought I liked these before looking at these. I was like, oh, the Jags, since they made their updates, obviously when they had like the two-tone helmet and all that other dumb shit, like that, they were the worst in the league.
That was a mistake.
But you know, I just think that the pendulum swung too far into simplicity. That it makes them too plain.
Well, that's a take, I guess.
Yeah,
not the right one, but it's a take.
Okay, I'm looking at these jerseys a little closer. So, you know, when I said the number outline, it's like a double white. It's not a double white. It's an outline of the jersey color.
Oh,
so like
okay.
the teal has like a teal outline on the white numbers.
I get what you're saying.
But it just blends in so you don't notice it, but it's there. Yeah.
Does anyone know where Blake Bortles is these days?
Smoking cigs. I don't know.
That's sweet.
He made lots of money in his career.
Did you guys
I think he won a Super Bowl with the Rams.
Ever watch The Good Place?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Where the one dude under Jason was obsessed with the Jags, and he
comes full circle the Chromecast
and Blake Bortles.
Oh yeah, we got a good picture for you.
So Mike Kennedy
NFL
is Mike Kennedy NFL. I don't even know what he does, but he was at a con. He was at a con in Texas or something, and he got a picture with that guy with the Blake Bortles jersey.
Oh, nice,
Jason.
Jason, yeah.
He's a NFL analyst guy for some sports news outlet, but
also a huge nerd.
Yes, also a big Star Wars guy.
And that's that old last generation jersey.
Geez, if we did that jersey on that one, would be sent to hell in a handbag for sure.
Terrible.
Those sleeves.
The sleeves, all the striping. They had that shoulder shield thing. Then the two-tone helmet.
Those numbers are the 5 is touching itself too much.
Yeah, 5 is just touching itself.
The pubescent 5.
It is. Shit. No, I am looking up close to it at the new ones, and you're right. I do see the outline of the same color of the uniform. It's kind of cool. I like it. I like cool. the shoulder. Like if you have a full sleeved one, not like an elastic band one like the players wear. It's like it's an angled stripe, the black stripe on the edge of the sleeve. Like it tapers. Yeah. It tapers into the inside of the sleeve and gets thicker as it goes to the outside. It's a great uniform.
How did they get so bad this year? They're so bad. They're real bad. Team? Like Jaguars bad. Yeah.
They're Jaguars bad.
The Jaguars bad again.
Well, they're that's true. They took the place of the Panthers. They're not good either, though.
No, they're not good either.
The teams are not good. Their uniforms are fantastic.
How have these expansion teams never made it on
the Panthers were good for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. They were pretty good.
When they were in the Super Bowl
when they had Cam Newton.
Steve Smith.
Yeah. Remember
Cam Newton was good.
The Jags, remember Mark Brunell?
Yeah, they were good too out of the gate.
Decent. I wouldn't go
as far as saying good. They were in the AFC Championship with Brunell.
They were, you're right. Whatever happened to him? How come he never, I feel like his career was pretty short.
I don't know.
He's one of those guys I feel like would have went to another team after.
I think the Jaguars were his other team he ended up on.
I got to look up Mark Brunell now. I'm curious.
Brunell facts.
Oh, shit. He was on the Jets. Remember that?
No.
Oh, yeah. He was on the Jets and the Washington football team, known as the other team.
Oh, I remember him on Washington.
He was on, so he was a Packer first. From 93 to 94,
he was backing up Favre.
That sounds right.
Drafted from the Packers for the Jags.
He was number 8.
Yeah, Jags from 95 to 03. Redskins from 04 to 07.
10 years?
Almost 10 years, yeah.
That's a long time.
Washington from 04 to 07. The Saints for one season, 08-09, and then the Jets for another one, and then he was done. After that, you know what he is right now? You guys want? Can you guess what he's doing right now?
Selling cars.
So that's exactly what I was
besides smoking cigs.
Smoking cigs.
And selling cars. No, he's actually the quarterbacks coach for the Detroit Lions.
Oh.
Mark
They have
Brunell
a lot of
landed on his feet.
former players, Detroit. Jay's favorite, Antoine Randall is their wide receivers coach.
Antoine Randall.
He could have been their quarterbacks coach.
Former quarterback himself. Well, did you see Amon-Ra St. Brown throw it past to Jared Goff the other night?
I talked to several people in Detroit today, a couple guys I was meeting with today about that, and I was telling them, I was like, that was one of the nicest balls I've ever seen, like just perfectly placed right in Jared Goff's hands.
It was a perfect catch. Like he caught it so well.
Well, he caught it, but it was right where it needed to be. It was a great ball, like right over the defender. The linebacker was just going like this, trying to flailing his arms, trying to get it, and it was just perfectly right where it needed to be. It was a beautiful play.
It was good. They
look great in offense.
Yeah, they're gonna get their asses handed to them once they get in the old U.S. Bank Stadium.
Oh,
okay, you're fully in now too, aren't you?
Old Sam Darnold.
You're riding that hype train real hard, aren't you?
Yeah.
There's no hype. You watch those games. You watch those games. I saw it with my own two eyes, real life.
Fucking just nightmare that Packers game was, though. Holy shit. What a fucking roller coaster.
It was
going into halftime. It was like, yes, we are kicking fucking ass. This is the Vikings were the real deal. I can't believe this. And then it was fucking, how do we do this every fucking time as the clock ticked down in the fourth quarter? It was like, how? Why?
They beat them.
Yeah, but barely.
Darnold, he's a real deal.
You just saw real time, I think, Darnold's downward slope. It's happening.
He was fine. He was fine. We
saw the peak, and now we're on the cusp of the down slope right now. I bet. Watch this next game. It's gonna be like 4 interceptions
in London at 8 a.m.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, see, it's gonna fuck him up. It will fuck him up. We'll be done for.
He's gonna outduel Rodgers. Rodgers is gonna get. He's
going to eat a bunch of fish and chips.
Hey, Governor.
Hello, Governor. I'm going to eat a bunch of fish and chips. Hey, all right.
How about a point at the old pub?
Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Anyway.
Oh, hey, real quick, over under.
Nothing's real quick.
Andy, before this episode, you gotta make this nice and tight because I have to go to bed early.
Yeah.
We've gotten through 2 uniforms, I think.
Yeah.
No, 3. Okay.
We're already here. So over under on Mark Brunell's career passer rating of, I'm going to go 79.
Over
under 90.
Over. I'm going to say over.
Around 90.
He was good.
84.
Ooh. Okay.
Not that.
I mean,
good,
someone that has
not Jared Goff.
Someone that has that long of a career, there had to have been a drop off at a certain point. Like if you took him in his prime, that was probably over 90. But you have those.
He did play for the Jaguars.
You have
in their initial season.
Yeah, but those were actually his best years. I'm sure those later years where he was like on those other teams, they were picked.
He was backing up.
Yeah, but who knows?
Anyway, what's next?
All right, Jaguars. Jay loves them.
Next, we have
the
Zuniest uniforms in all of the land. All right.
Listeners, this is where the show takes a fucking turn. Each week we come across a uniform that is no good. But the star of the show is going to derail this shit.
All right, so
these are something special.
So the colors, navy, Titans blue, red, and silver. Titans blue is the light blue color that they took from the Oilers. The logo is a navy circle with the Titans blue and red flames coming off the back of it, making it appear like a comet falling to Earth. Within the circle is an angular T in silver and white that vaguely resembles a sword. The T is surrounded by three red 5-pointed stars. Standard helmet is navy shell with a single silver stripe down the center that comes to a point at the forehead. It has a gray face mask. Each side of the helmet has a Titans logo on it. Standard dark jersey is navy with white numbers bordered in light blue. The numbers are rigid and boxy with sharp angles and extra pointy bits around the corners. Titan's wordmark is above the numbers. Shoulders have a two-tone silver sword-looking design with TV numbers in navy on top of it. The sleeves end in light blue stripes, and the armpits of the jersey are also light blue. Standard white jersey, numbers are navy with light blue outlines in the same font. The tops of the shoulder ends of sleeves and armpits are identical to the dark jerseys. So that for some reason they have these weird armpit designs in them. The pants, navy with two-tone silver diagonal stripes on the hips with a Titans logo above the striping on the right hip. Similar white pants that they wear as well, similar to the blue pants. Alternates, they have light blue jerseys with navy numbers outlined in white, identical shoulders, and navy armpits. They have throwback Oilers jerseys as well. They are white shell helmet with light blue and red stripes down the center and an Oilers logo on either side. Red face mask. They have light blue jersey with white numbers outlined in red and white stripes on either end of the sleeves. And the TV numbers are above the striping. White pants with red and light blue stripes down the side. Andy, what do you think of these Titans uniforms?
I gotta say, I had a similar moment to last week with the Panthers things, which you guys clearly aren't going to have here. And I'm not. I will admit the number font I don't love on these. It's too much. It's a bit too much.
It's a big number.
They are big numbers,
but they're thin. But they're very skinny. They're skinny and sharp, but they're big, right?
Yeah.
They take up a lot of real estate
on that guy. Yeah,
but they're very thin. You know, there's something about them that really I enjoy. I like that they're different. I like that. I do like the shoulder business they got going on there. That the blade thing they got going on. I kind of like it.
That's one of the worst. Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
Don't interrupt. That is one of the worst pieces of any uniform they could do.
No, it's cool.
There is nothing cool about it.
If they didn't have that, it would look worse.
It's sloppy.
If they didn't have it, it would look way worse. No, it would look way worse.
No shoulder thing at all.
I disagree with you 100%. I think your opinion is stupid right now. They look cool.
With the dueling grays.
It looks like a fucking sword, like a sword should, where it's got the little bevel down the middle, so it reflects the light on one side.
But it doesn't. It just looks like shit.
No.
Oh,
your opinion is garbage.
Keep going.
Andy, you like that better than the stripes on the alternate Colts uniform?
Yes, 130,000%.
Wow. Okay.
This looks way cooler because the number is encapsulated in it, so it stands out. It pops more. The number does on the shoulder, and if you notice there, the number is a different color than the number on the front of the jerseys, front and back of the jerseys.
Yeah. Well, it's not on the whites.
Great.
It's the same color on the.
Yes, it is.
Not, it is not, Andy.
Not.
The white.
You're right.
The white jerseys.
You're 100% right. And the navy blue alternates too. It's the same, but it's just those dark blues are different. I will say that the logo. I think the logo is stupid. It looks like something that was done in Microsoft Paint.
Yeah. It feels like someone rushed into it, which they did because they were like, "Oh shit, we need to come up with a."
And they're too embarrassed to change.
They didn't even rush into it because they were the Oilers for a year.
Yeah, but
or two. They had time.
But they've had that same logo since they changed, right?
Right. Yeah.
And it's stupid. What a horrible thing. They could easily change that. Didn't they have an alternate for a while? It was just a sword, like a straight up sword.
They did. Yeah.
Why don't you do that? That's better.
Sword talk.
Yeah, we do.
You love sword talk. You love a sword aesthetic on the shoulders.
Yep. I think
since you're just going with all kinds of bad takes, tell us about the pants stripe. I'm assuming you like it.
I do like it. I like it a lot, actually.
You don't. You're just saying that because you know you're going to get a rise out of me.
Hey, okay, me and Milaro had this conversation this last weekend where you guys think I'm doing this whole thing just to get a rise out of you, but he nailed it on the head. He's like, I think you actually you like things that are different, and that's just what you like, and that becomes what you like, and then you guys think it's a something I'm doing just to get a rise out of you or just because it's different. But no, that's not the case at all. I actually think that's cool because it looks different. It stands out and it's different. But not in a bad way.
It's different to be different, and it's not good.
It looks
the Zune thing.
It looks good. If it was plain, okay. Let's think of the alternatives. Let's think of the alternatives. If it was
gone and it's fine, if it's gone, this might win the division.
It's too. No, those little bits of leg stripe.
You just got done telling me how the plain Jaguars is so good.
But it works different for every team. Look at the Saints. Look, we talked about the Saints last week. They needed more stripes, right? The Jaguars don't need more stripes. It's different for every team and their color combos and their numbers and everything. There's different aesthetics that add up here. These look good with that because it goes with everything else they got going on. I like them. I like them, and fuck you for saying that you don't like it.
Oh, fuck you for saying you like it. I mean, we could say the
same thing. It's insane. The two-tone. Okay, even this. Let's get rid of the two-tone. Let's get rid of the two-tone. It still looks shitty, but it's better.
Are you talking about that little leg stripe? That's the thing that's bothering you so much?
No, I'm talking about it's two-tone everywhere. The shoulder stripe is two-tone because of the sword. The helmet stripe is two-toned. The leg is two-tone grays. Get rid of it all.
No, it's a very minimal part of the uniform. It's subtle.
It's enough to make it look so shitty.
What about their last one? What about their uniforms before this? This is a vast improvement over those.
I don't think it is.
Wow.
What if they different numbers?
If the numbers were different, do you think you'd like it more?
The numbers don't even fucking bother me that much.
The numbers are the least offensive part of these uniforms.
See, to me, that's the most offensive part. Look at that 3. That 3 is horrible.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
Really?
Just opposite direction of. Of course I did. This is.
Oh my god! Of course I'm not doing it to purposely be.
I don't think you're consciously doing it. I think it's just part of you that does it.
No, that is bullshit.
The thing, and it really sucks because navy and baby blue color combo with a little red in there. It's a top color choice.
We know it. You dig that
color combination. And
if it was maroon instead of red, you'd be harder to rock.
I'm fine with the red too.
Yeah, that gets you half-mast at least.
Like those Oilers ones. Those are near perfect.
Those are great.
The red face mask on those looks good. I don't know.
It's beautiful.
But also, those Oilers ones should stay in Houston. Titans shouldn't be able to.
We know that. Yeah, right. But we know that. Yeah,
I do. I know Jay likes a white helmet, but I wasn't a fan of it at first. But I do like that they switched from a white helmet to a navy helmet.
Yes, I was going to say that too. The old white ones are terrible.
Throw a baby blue face mask on those navy helmets.
That could be cool.
Now we're talking. The baby blue jerseys, I don't even know if they're the best because I like the navy with the baby blue pant too. It's really, honestly, it's that shoulder yoke two-tone gray thing.
No.
I don't care if you're going for a sword aesthetic, but don't do it there. And it's so big.
So where would you put it?
So
down the fucking middle or what?
I would just not have it, honestly.
Okay. Oh, here's a legitimate question. What if you had it coming up from here going up like that, like just a little like the tip of the sword coming from the arm, just like for your bicep up to the shoulder peak?
No, I don't want it anywhere on the jersey.
You don't want it anywhere. You want to get it
you do that on the pant stripe all the way down.
Or what? Like the
why do it all fucky with just the 2 slashes?
Just
do that all the way down.
Like where the Broncos had that weird fucking that thing. What if you had it coming up from the bottom with the sword?
No, there should never be any paneling on the sides like that.
What about the armpit panels?
Yeah, those are also
waste of.
It seems like a weird,
it's barely noticeable.
But so why do it?
Why do it?
Yeah, I understand that. I can see why do it, but also why not? It doesn't hurt it. It's not negative points.
Yes, it is.
I don't think.
I mean,
no, it's not.
It's not whatever. It's not helping. It's not helping.
You guys, you got to look at the team. It's the Titans too. They're looking all Greek and like, warrior-ish. I think everything goes with it. the numbers and the style goes with that theme.
When I'm thinking of Greek warriors, I'm thinking of comets falling from the sky, and
when I'm thinking of Greek men.
Yes, I'm thinking
of big, thick, fat swords on the shoulders.
Yes. Fat swords sticking through jail bars and guards joining in.
I'm I wasn't expecting this out of you. And
you weren't?
Shame on me.
Shame on you. You should have known.
Be it before you got on. What did you say, Jay?
These are worse than the Commanders uniforms.
Wow.
These are in the running for worse than the NFL.
Vindication for my Commanders uniforms then. This is great. They're not the worst in the league.
They're second
then.
to last.
I'll take it. So if I had to rank them, these and the Commanders uniforms, I would say Commanders are better than these ones.
Yeah.
I would say that too.
I'm glad we all can agree. We can all agree
that these are. Or no, I would say that these are the Commanders are better than these.
Yeah, that's what we're all saying.
Okay.
We found common ground.
Hey, Andy, remember not so long ago when we were looking at those Jaguars uniforms?
Oh yeah, those.
That was nice. I liked that version of you.
You like the version that agreed with them.
And
it's really amazing how we can be so on with each other for some of these opinions and then so completely diametrically opposed.
It is. Maybe I'm the problem.
You like those words too? I've been studying
diametrically the star treatment
per se.
Maybe I'm the problem.
You are the problem. I guarantee you're the problem.
Because the occasional weird uniform I really like.
Yeah,
you're
usually like the weirdo who says they can't switch fucking teams or colors. They gotta stick with their fucking colors. Come on, you're the problem.
I must be. I'm also not the star of the show, so
well, that's true. But you did come up with the cigarettes. The cigarettes is a team name, so that
I did.
You do have that in your back pocket. So
they were classically colored, like their uniforms were classic.
What did they look like?
They were a beigeish brown with with red.
Like give me a team that was like the that same color.
The former Washington football team.
Okay.
But not that color brown. It was like those Giants pants on the throwbacks. Those khaki pants on the Giants throwbacks, that, but maybe a little richer, but not much.
That was their jersey.
Yep, with white numbers with a red outline.
Those do sound like cigarette uniforms. It's the filter of the uniform.
Like tobacco colored, or filter colored. Yeah, that's
like the filter of a marble red.
Yeah,
a little red stripe on there. They look good.
I think I need to design a cigarettes helmet logo. No. I might even change my fantasy team to the cigarettes just because that's so great, Gary. I forgot how great that is. That's a great team.
I spent a lot of time.
I bet you did. I spent a lot of time sleeping.
You sure did.
Hey, speaking of that, of times at your house in high school, college days. I remember I was thinking about this the other day. The first time I ever smoked pot with Troy, where I went with Troy out in the golf course, and he got me high. And then I came back to your house and we got a Dave's Pizza, and I ate like the whole fucking thing. And then I proceeded, and I was like, I don't feel anything. I was like, I don't feel. This is weird. I don't feel any high or anything. This is weird. And I puked the whole fucking pizza up.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
At my parents' house?
No, I think I puked
off. Were you back at your dad's?
Yeah, I was back at my dad's house. I puked it all up. Didn't feel anything though, but I sure puked it all up.
I just ate an entire pizza. Yeah. Vomited it up.
Anyway,
thanks, Troy.
Yeah, thanks, Troy. Go ahead. Let her rip, Jake.
Let her rip. We're on to the rating phase of our night. So we're going to rate these uniforms.
You got nothing to add to these Titans uniforms, Jason?
Everything that you said that's wrong with them, Gary, I had already said things that I don't like about them. The armpit things, dog shit.
All right, my man.
The hip stripes, why are we doing it just a little bit? Like, you know my thoughts on stripes. They need to go from one end of a uniform piece to the other. We can't be ending
the wrong end.
We can't be ending them and starting them in random places like they're doing here.
You might as well have an asshole stripe for you, Jay.
We need an asshole stripe.
A bacon stripe.
The little Titans logo, on the hip above those stripes.
Where is that?
It's just
where is that?
There's a little Titans logo right above the stripes.
Oh,
on the pants.
Yeah, like where like a female in the 2000s would have had a tattoo.
Yeah, where you would have had like a little like Playboy bunny tattoo.
Yeah. A pelvic tattoo.
It's like the same logo. Place those Jaguars ones are.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
No, they have an NFL logo there.
No. Yeah, you're right. What other? Isn't there another one we looked at that had the same thing?
No.
Them. That's who I mean. The Texans.
That's on the hip. That's not on the pelvic.
Front.
Oh, fuck
it's
off!
Not on the front.
It's barely.
And it's just on one side.
That's not the front. There's an NFL. There's an NFL logo. It's an NFL logo on the front of the Titans one. Look at this. An NFL logo one.
Right next to it.
No, but look how close the pubic logo is.
This logo right here.
Don't look at the drawing. Look at the fucking actual people wearing it.
It's a pubic logo.
Look at their dicks.
Okay, Jerry Jones. Did you see that?
Oh no, what?
He was in his boxer at a practice, and Jamie Foxx of In Living Color fame.
Oh yes, him
was sitting there like live streaming, and Jerry Jones was talking about some player, and he's like, "Oh, this guy, blah 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 blah, blah 8-inch cock or something."
Wait, he was like outing someone for having a big dick.
He's like, no, he's naming stats on a player. He's got a fast, quick off the ball. This guy, 8-inch cock.
6'4",
like just dead serious. Well, you can watch it.
4'3", 8-inch cock. He's got
basically what it was. And then Jamie Foxx takes his phone back to it, ends the live stream. Ends the lives.
That's great. I hope they have internal cock stats.
Oh, gotta measure those guys.
For all players.
Jerry requires it.
They measure them out, part of the combine. All right,
the combine.
All right, we gotta fax this over to Diddy.
Yeah. Oh man, that his dick is really just not that big. I don't know if we can draft him. That's really gonna
bring down morale in the locker room.
Yeah, you think it's third round?
And listen, this guy walking around with that little dick, he's bringing down morale.
I mean, this guy's only 3 hard. We can't possibly draft him. Yeah,
he kicks a hell of a ball.
Yeah, he does. I don't care. I don't want a 3-inch hard dick in my locker room.
Bring him in here. Let me take a look at it. Let me get an eye on that.
Yeah. Let's see. Get that thing hard. Come on. You're little right now. Come on. Get that thing hard. Let's take a look. Is it really 3.5?
All right. Coach, get the measuring tape out. Let's see.
And get the oil while you're at it, too. This thing ain't going to get hard on its own.
Help him out. Fluff him up.
We need a placeholder in here for this.
All right. What do we think about these uniforms?
Dog shit.
Hey, wait, do we need an opinion? Or no, wait, what time is it?
Holy what?
It's 11 o'clock. We're not calling anyone right now.
Real quick.
It's 12 o'clock for me right now.
It's 12 o'clock for you, but it's only 10 o'clock for Dan in Vegas.
Ooh, Dan in Vegas is up.
Do you remember? I don't know. So when we used to, when me and Jay and Dan lived together, we used to do our Madden seasons, but we would pick a division and we'd all be in the same division. So we'd have to play each other twice every year. And we were the AFC South one time, if you remember, Jason.
I don't remember like who we were.
I do. You were because Dan wanted to be the Colts. It was his turn to pick. So he was a big Peyton Manning fan. So like Colts were his second favorite team after the Vikings. So he was Colts, you were Texans, and I was the Jaguars. That was fun.
It was fun.
Well, now let's rank them. I haven't even thought about ranking these guys. So this will be fun. All right, I think I'm pretty set.
Why don't you? You go first then, Gary.
Okay. Let's start with the worst. The worst in the division is actually the Tennessee Titans.
Shocker.
It's like
that's garbage opinion.
They suck shit.
Traditionalist. You're a traditionalist.
Just you wait. Number 3.
Might be a Catholic. Gay marriage is bad. Transgender people don't deserve rights. What else, Gary? What else?
These jerseys.
I hate the
are an
Titans
abomination.
Jerseys.
Talk about abomination. These Titans jerseys.
Meat and potatoes for you.
Listen, they deserve the quarterback play they're getting with looking like this. Coming at number 3 are the Houston Texans. They're not bad. They're just not as good as the others. I don't even think they're lackluster. I just think they're just not. I think they're good. I actually like them, but the other 2 are top contenders. These 2 are actually close to me, and I think if we have any listeners, they're gonna think that we're crazy for liking fucking teal so much.
Just a bunch of teal boys.
Like, these guys to go off on the teal.
Well, one of them is aqua, Gary.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. But coming in with 3 points at number 2 is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ooh. I do like them a lot. Yeah. I wish there was a player that I liked a lot on that team. I would think about buying a jersey. Number 1, Indianapolis Colts.
Wow.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They fixed it just a little with the numbers, and I think they look really good.
Yeah, they really fixed it with those Indiana Knights, though, Gary.
Those suck, but I can look past them because the regular uniforms are that good.
I don't like your opinions anymore.
You don't like that?
I think your ratings suck here.
Well, let's see. You know what, Jay, go ahead. Let's before
Dr. Zune comes in.
Zune it up. He's busy.
Dr. Zune.
So in 4th place in the division are the Tennessee Titans. The worst uniforms in all of the league.
Wow. In the history of football.
Not in the history of football. Those would probably be the Jacksonville Jaguars of a couple of years ago. So
that's true. Yeah. Okay. You might be right about that.
Oh, gosh. See, 2 and 3 for me are the hard ones. I'm going to say 3rd place for me. I think 3rd place for me is going to be the Jaguars with 2 points.
I'm not surprised.
There's just not enough there for me to like. Texans are going to be the number 2 team for me. When I saw the Texans playing the Vikings with those horned shoulders, I was like, I kind of like those.
Yeah.
Like,
I did too. When on the field, it looked very good.
Yeah, they're just not quite as good as the Colts to me. And I know I had problems with the shoulder stripes, but I still think that they're a good uniform. It's just not my favorite element on the shoulders there. All right, Dr. Zune, what you got?
All right, respectable opinion, Jay. I like that. Let's now do something completely different.
Well, we need something completely different, Gary. Otherwise, this would just be you and I circle jerking each other.
This would just be
absolutely would be. Look at these ratings.
Without a shining star.
That's right. The shining star is right. That's a good way to describe me. Thank you, Gary.
Yeah,
I'm glad most there's a consensus.
Large gassy object after that McDonald's.
All right. Well, here's the deal.
Let's see. Let's hear the deal.
If I was
the deal, the Don Butlis deal.
Hey chaps, listen up. If I was here to just Zune things up on purpose, I would say the Titans are the best here, just to try and fuck with your things. But I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not here to do that. But I'm going to give you my honest opinions here, and this is going to be maybe a bit staggering for you because the Colts get my 1 point vote.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Staggering. Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm sorry, they don't. The Texans actually get my 1 point vote.
I am actually surprised by that.
I thought you would like those better.
No, see those are fucking Zune uniforms, 100% right there.
That's more surprising to me than you having Colts.
Me too. I'm more surprised that you're voting for those for last place than the Colts.
I thought I would like them. Like when I first saw them, I was like, "Oh, these are different," but I don't like them at all.
Do you like them?
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say.
Are they an upgrade over what they used to wear?
They're definitely an upgrade. I'm not gonna say I don't like them at all because that's not true. I don't mind them. There's just better. There's better real estate here in this in this division. That's not actually a bad division at all. Like I said, it's not as bad as we thought it would be, just like most of them aren't. I think the improvement would be switching those fucking horns around to the backside. I honestly do. Maybe you have them start at the armpit and then swoosh back to the back shoulder. I think that would look cool. That H that needs to go. That's bad. That H logo on the color rush one, it's fucking bad. That's and the H town needs to go.
I don't like it. Yeah,
and the thing is, it clashes too because you got the red numbers. Even if you switch the color around, if you made it red with baby blue outlines around it to match the number, probably would be better. Or just don't do it at all.
Yeah, that's the choice there.
Yeah, maybe
see why with that H sound? Why they could have done the horn? That's with the red.
Do the horn instead.
Do the horn with some blue and red, and maybe a little white.
A red horn with the blue, baby blue outline in it or something. Yeah. I don't know. I don't care. Something better than that H. It's terrible. Yep. This is a tough one here. I'm gonna have to go with the Colts for my number 3.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was really giving it my all, thinking about it, like, do I really want to put the Titans ahead of them? I don't know. Yeah.
What don't you like about the Colts?
There's not much I don't like about them, honestly.
Okay.
There's not much. It's just, honestly, it's a numbers game right now. I like the Jaguars jerseys the best. And I want them to have a better shot at winning over the Colts. That's honestly, it's a numbers game.
That's not how this works. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. You said you were going to give the first thing you said. I'm going to give my honest opinion.
Fuck
and then you don't.
It's the benefit of it's the benefit of voting last. I can see your scores.
I'm throwing you out first every time now.
Pete Rose here. I'm getting the boot. God rest his soul.
Talk about great Zunatics.
He is.
Put him in the Hall of Fame already.
See, I'm telling you, you're going to be saying the same thing about me someday about this podcast.
I mean,
Andy, he's banned. He got banned from.
Andy,
I'm going to get banned from this podcast, and one day, far later, you'll be saying we should put him in the Uni-Versed Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the Malaros of the world will be saying.
Yeah, you'll be putting me along with the Newark Peppers and. What do you got to say, Jay?
I was going to say, if you want the Jaguars and the Colts to tie, you could do it.
Ooh, I could, huh?
You would just have to rate the Colts last in the division.
I did say that first. That was my original call.
I mean,
too late.
Do you want to go back on your integrity and do that?
What the hell are you doing? What are you doing, Jason?
I like it. Thanks, Jay.
No, he can't.
Yeah, I could still. And nothing's cemented. We haven't carved anything in stone here yet. We haven't chiseled anything in stone with like the Titans would with those swords they have.
Yeah,
in there.
those outstanding swords that they have.
God, they're sweet uniforms. I mean, this whole division's a fucking mess, to be honest with you. I don't know. I just all I gotta say is that I can't believe you guys are saying the Colts are the best when those Jaguars uniforms are so good looking. Gary, I'm really pissed that you didn't vote the Jaguars to be the best because you had such good things to say.
I like them a lot. I do.
But you like the Colts just better? Even those fucking terrible. You even said how terrible those Indiana Knights ones are.
They are terrible.
But like you have to lean on the normal home and aways. The All-Star,
they wear those once a year.
They wear once a year. They shouldn't be the thing that makes or breaks your call.
But it can be. We've talked about in the past couple of weeks. Look. What about Bucko? What about Bucko Bruce?
Yeah, I wasn't taking Bucko Bruce.
I didn't like it that much.
No one did. I know you're right. That doesn't play into it all.
Number one. Anyway.
I'm grasping at straws, guys.
Yeah, that's a desperate man in a desperate position.
fucking desperate guy right now here. Fine. I'll vote it as I
vote with your heart, not with trying to be in it.
I think in the future we're gonna have to do this like silent vote. So
for sure.
I wanted the Jaguars. All right. I wanted the Jaguars to get number 1. I wanted them to win because I really like them. But
they are nice.
They're fantastic. I think they're the best. So I'm going to say the Jaguars are my favorites. The Titans are going to be my number 3, and the Colts will be my number 2 favorite.
You're putting the Colts ahead of the Titans?
Yes. That's my honest opinion.
Okay. See?
I'll give you my honest opinion. I got to do it right, I guess.
Do it right.
Even though
that's all I ask once in a while.
But I will tell you it's close. Very close for me because I kind of dig those Titans uniforms.
All right, so there you have it. Last place Titans with 4 points. Third place Texans with 6. Second place Jaguars with 9, and number 1 in the division, the Colts with 11 points. How do you feel about that?
Sorry, Downs.
Garbage. This is for some reason I'm heartbroken about this one. I really want the Jags to be
Jaguars. The Jaguars are good. That's
refreshing, man. They're refreshing. It's one of the few like new uniforms that's actually legitimately cool looking and not obnoxious.
You say that now, but the Dolphins we had number 1.
Those ones are great.
The Panthers we had up there.
Classic though.
What else? The Dolphins? I don't know. They're not that classic. They're clean.
Hold on, we've got a late last minute vote coming in.
No.
My phone's ringing. It's Dan from Vegas.
No, it's not.
It is. I texted him and Max both.
Oh.
You wanted to get the Zuniest people you possibly could on this podcast, didn't you?
We did not need Max. We did not need Max on this.
Hey, Dan, we've got you on live for a maybe decisive vote here.
It's not a decisive vote. Well, you picked the wrong fucking guy to call.
Am I just doing the AFC South?
Yeah, we're doing the AFC South, but you need to take a good look at them, though.
I'm looking at. I got all the starter. I have a picture up right now. Am I doing the dark or
you're doing full uniform?
Man, this division is kind of tough.
You gotta look at the whole. It is a tough division.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Hey, can you hear Jay and Gary at all?
It doesn't matter.
Dan, can you hear
Jay
me?
when he was like yelling, but that was it. But I couldn't make out what he was saying. I can only hear you.
Just get his rankings.
Let's
get
get this
him
over with.
Okay, here we go. Let's rank these, all right?
Yep, lay it on us.
Number 4, the Titans.
Yep.
First one?
Yep.
No, nobody likes that.
I like the Titans.
They're the worst.
All right, that's 4. I don't know between these two. I'm going to have a surprise number 1, I think.
I don't think so, Dan.
Let's go 2 or 3. Let's go with the Colts.
Oh.
Wow. Nice. I like that call. That's a good call.
At 3. And then we got the Jaguars at 2.
What?
Downs, you thought this was your big equalizer?
God damn it. I was really hoping you'd like those Jaguars jerseys the best.
I don't know. If I was like 10, yeah.
I brought you in as my ringer.
I thought I was I'm not the ringer. I thought I was going to like those Bucks jerseys last time, too.
No, I didn't want the Bucks jerseys. I don't even remember that. I can't remember that far back. I like those Jags. Those Jags jerseys are great. I like those. Those are the best ones.
Well, this is just my opinion.
Yeah, it's just like his opinion, man.
Yeah, babe.
Thought I bumped the Jags up.
Yeah, he was banking on it.
Kind of
hoping you would. I texted Max, too, to see if he could help me with my Zune pick.
They don't like the Jags or what?
Not enough.
We like them. They got second place.
What's been number 1? The Texans?
They did get second place. They like the Colts.
The Colts are pretty good, too. They could go 2. I was deciding between the Colts and the Jags at 2.
What do you really think of those Titans uniforms? Those are all right, though, right?
They're kind of goofy, right?
Yeah, they're pretty
long blue. That the light blue one is just terrible.
I don't know about that.
Worst in the league, Gary says.
They are the worst in the
league. Gary.
Maybe worst ever, he actually says. So.
It's great that you can't hear anything you're saying.
I'm just reading text. I'm just reading text.
You're getting text messages. Is he saying what I'm saying?
It's the interpreter.
That's best yet.
Okay, so that's my rankings. All in on the Texans. I like the all blue ones.
Yeah.
With the H?
I'm also kind of like the quarterbacks of the other teams are kind of shitty, so maybe that's kind of like making me think that they're worse or something. Maybe in my head I'm just like Stroud is the best quarterback in that.
Yeah.
It could be.
Look at those. Okay, look at those Texans uniforms. Are you talking about the all blues with the red numbers and the fucking blue H on the helmet?
The blue H.
No,
he's not
looking
even looked at those
He has
yet.
no idea. He's probably looking at old Texans.
Dan's baked right now. He doesn't. He's looking
really knows what planet he's on.
He's looking at 2015 uniforms probably.
Look, Deshaun Watson's still the quarterback, right? They just drafted him.
yeah, he's new. He's new. He hasn't done anything questionable yet.
No, I'm looking at the ones that they're all blue and they had the horse on the helmet.
The horse.
No, that's the wrong one. That's
the wrong animal.
Are you looking at Broncos uniforms?
That's the Colts. That's the Colts brand.
Oh. Okay, this was a terrible mistake.
All right. So which one with the H are you talking about?
You got to look up 2024.
Let's see. These aren't that bad. Let me look. Why? I thought you review like the basic ones though.
No, you got to look at all of them now.
So do I go back to the Oilers too?
Oh, you can look.
No, that's Tennessee. That's Tennessee.
No,
yeah, you can look at those Oilers ones.
Or is it Houston Oilers or is it the Tennessee Titans? Which one do they connect with? Do they connect with the Texans or the Titans? Titans, even though they're from Houston?
Titans wear those old Oilers uniforms as a throwback.
They shouldn't be able to wear those.
Yeah.
That's right.
Will Levis,
yep.
He's a dud, huh?
Yeah. He's a bit of a dud.
He's a big dud.
Real bad interceptions, just like as bad as it gets.
All those rookie quarterbacks this year are quite bad.
Yeah, they're pretty bad except for Daniels.
I was having fun when we were watching the Vikings game this weekend, looking at Bo Nix's stats on the bottom. I was like, how is he 5 for 9 and has negative 10 yards passing?
Dude, he had like 60 yards this week, and they won.
Like, that doesn't even make any sense. I was like, how does he keep having negative yards when he's completing passes?
Oh God, they are horse shit. Okay, let me see this. Actually, I kind of like those jerseys.
The H-Town ones?
Those H-Town ones.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What? Yeah, they're kind of.
He likes
them. I said they look like something you'd create on Madden, like back in the day, like it's like a fake team that you'd create.
That's why he likes them.
St. Paul Punks.
St. Paul Punks. Yeah.
That was dangerous, team.
St. Paul Punks.
You would.
Danger. What color were those jerseys? What is he?
Gray and green. They were gray and green.
I don't even remember. Were they gray and green?
They were gray, black, and green.
All right. Well, that's mine. I'm all in on the Texans.
All right.
Thanks for Dan from Vegas.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
What was your pick?
You have to listen.
Yeah, wait, I switch your mind. You're still with the Jaguars?
Did you listen to last episode yet?
I'm still not up to 8. I'm working on it.
You haven't heard yourself then yet.
Do I have to go through? I'm trying to go all the way through.
Did you see that you even you got the name of the last episode? You got the episode title.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I gotta go in order because I didn't know what Zune meant. So like,
you were yeah, well that's true. You do gotta understand the backstory. Yeah, you were a hit though. All the fans were clamoring for more Dan from Vegas. Yeah. So yeah, all the fans.
that one guy that Gary was making fun of that was on there.
Whatever happened to him?
Jake or whatever his name was.
Jacob. Yeah, he's gone now. I think
he don't listen no more.
He liked that first. I think he liked that first episode.
You don't listen no more.
Can you hear Gary at all?
You couldn't hear Gary.
You don't listen no
These two
more.
guys are pretty good.
Yeah, and then he heard me. Episode 2.
Yeah,
He's gone.
That's good.
So what's
All
the
right.
next? What's the next one after
Get
this?
him off the line.
I gotta do a
Next time is
marathon.
NFC West.
You gotta do a marathon. NFC West is next, Dan.
NFC West
Yeah,
or
but-
AFC West.
You better get your phone ready for when we call next time. You better study up. I'll just send you the email, the slideshows too.
I obviously have to do the one with the Raiders in there, right?
Well, yeah, naturally.
And I don't. They might have the best ones in that one too.
Save it for that week.
Save it for the podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Let's-
thanks, Dan. Thanks for
Dan.
calling in.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
There he goes.
There you have it. There you have it.
Well,
He's gone.
joke's on you, Downs. You thought that he was going to come and save you yet
Joke's on
again.
me. Boy, so
All right,
wrap it up,
let's
Jay.
recap the scores here, Jay.
Who won?
So wrapping it up,
Nothing
nothing
changed.
changed with Dan. So in first place, we have the Indianapolis Colts. Second place,
Ooh,
we have the
wow.
Jacksonville Jaguars. Third place, the the Houston Texans. And in last place, the Tennessee Titans. I like that Dan also agreed that they were the worst.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That was the
like-
easiest pick for him.
No question. I think he's right. Like, I think he was just picturing Will Levis looking so bad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And that's just what's in his brain. Yeah.
We'll bring Dan back for the AFC, whatever that is, the West. But
What's
next
next
week, we'll have a
week,
special.
Next
Well,
episode is the NFC West. So we'll be ranking the NFC West. I think this one's a fairly good division.
Who is that?
That is
Who is in that
San Francisco
division?
49ers. It is the Los Angeles Rams. It is the Seattle Seahawks. And it is the Arizona
speaking of Zune.
Cardinals.
I've got some
Ooh.
opinions there, baby.
So it's not a bad
but
division.
I don't know.
But
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, listen, I mentioned this the other day. In our text thread, I think any uniform, I just like looking at it. So I'm like, I thought these were going to be bad, but they're not that bad. Just because you know what, all uniforms have their place. Maybe not these Titans ones, but all uniforms maybe have their place.
yeah.
They do.
And so if you would like to share your opinion on these uniforms as well, we're going to put a poll up for this episode as well as last episode. I didn't do that yet, but that will be up after this episode launches. And you can go back and vote on all of the division episodes that we've done over the last few weeks. So go ahead.
Yeah, that's not just
It's
for
not
us.
just for us, it's for everyone.
Yeah.
Which is what apparently people think because there's
Yeah.
only 3 votes.
One of them has like 4 or 5 votes in it. I think the Unryans
Really?
made some votes on the NFC North
People are
one.
thinking,
sure.
well, these must be just for the host to vote
Yeah.
on, huh? Okay.
I don't want to mess up their
Yeah,
podcast.
these polls here is for the hosts. So the Colts won this week. I don't know if we ever established that
We
with
did,
twice.
We're back and forth. Okay, the Colts won. Well, are you sure? Because there was some recounts and hanging chads. I think we need to recount.
Yeah,
we go.
even before the last minute
You
votes
accept the
came in,
results?
the Colts won both.
It's just
both
not.
of them.
I think it was rigged.
We even found a few extra votes out there. So
I think the voting machines were hacked. There may have been some influence from Russia too.
I think there might have been some
And
influence from Don
this
Butlis.
episode, this episode sponsored by My Pillow Guy. Not even My Pillow, just the My Pillow guy.
Sponsored by him.
By the way, those clips that they play in the Clone Cast just crack me the fuck up with his deposition.
When he's
with
so mad.
Where the guy called him lumpy pillows.
Oh yeah,
They're not lumpy.
You're an asshole. You're not lumpy pillows. You're an asshole.
Those crack me the fuck
The
up.
lumpy pillows. This episode sponsored by Lumpy Pillows.
Lumpy the pillow.
Pillows.com.
Okay. Well, we got NFC West next week. No other segments this week. We went so long.
Yeah.
Jay, good luck spending all day the next couple days editing this podcast.
This one's going to be a long one. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Today's episode was written and produced by Jay Danger, Andy Downs, and Gary Brandville. Our theme music is Stuck in a Funk by Liam Conger. Check him out on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. Uni-Versed can be found on social media. We are uni.versed.podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Email us at universed.pod@gmail.com.